And I gotta tell you, I am a professional comedian. You wanna know how professional I am?
How professional?
I ate 15 minutes before the show. Because it's not like I haven't been doing this 20 years. You should never ever eat 15 minutes before you're going to talk. That was dumb. But I did it because I'm going to tell you exactly why I did it, okay? And I'm telling you this because there's a real possibility that at some point in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to burp and there's going to be nothing I can do about it. So I'm telling you this just so you know. But I had to eat before the show because I live in Texas, which we were just discussing as part of the South. And we know how to eat down here. We have meals down here. We don't do any of that like bring red cup. We know how to cook down here. And in my house tonight, we had roast and potatoes and a little salad and there's some cobbler for when I get off the stage. My point is when you got that in your house, you can't not eat it. Okay? It's not possible to not eat that. I wish it was, and that's part of the thing that nobody thinks about me in a wheelchair. Like, I gotta be real careful about what I eat, because I can very easily be 400 pounds. And the only reason that I'm not 400 pounds is a cruel trick of God. I am living proof that God has a sense of humor. And I'm going to tell you how he's got a sense of humor. He's got a sense of humor because he put me in a wheelchair and he also put me on a program. He put me on the cerebral palsy weight loss program. And what the cerebral palsy weight loss program is if you go to open a Twinkie or a piece of candy, it takes you so long to open it because your hands don't work that you don't want it anymore by the time you got it open. It takes me 45 minutes to open a piece of candy. By the time it's over, it's like, screw it, I don't even care. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the cerebral palsy weight loss program, and I am living proof that it works. I'm a reasonable weight. I'm not too fat, because I gotta tell you, I'm really paranoid about getting fat, because I figure you can either be crippled or you can be fat. If you're both, that's too cruel. Like, I can handle being crippled, but if I'm crippled and ugly, that's a problem. Like, if I got that J-Lo chin, that's a serious problem. So, I try to stay pretty, and I'm 42 now, so I'm getting older, and I had somebody comment that I had gray in my beard the other day, right? And I'm not so vain at this point that I am going to color my hair. I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it happen. Because I've learned, and this may be true, some of you older people around here can tell me, I'm looking at you, Thicker, but I think that I've heard that there's some women out there that find that gray pretty sexy. So I'm gonna let it happen and see what happens. Maybe I can get a little action if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sophisticated and distinguished that way.
That's exactly right. And they even finish the picture. Not only am I just gonna let it go, so I got some of that salt and pepper you're talking about, I'm gonna add glasses so I look smart.
Are you
Right?
I have a lot of pair of glasses that don't see nothing.
That's right. That's exactly right.
There's just wireframes on the top, but there's glass on the bottom.
We are on the same page, sir, because I'm not that smart, but I can fake it.
Oh yeah, I fake it all the time.
But I
Yeah.
really,
I'll
I can fall back out of my chair.
who wasn't fake it all the time? Who just said that? Who said they fake it all the time?
Nick.
No.
It was Nick.
Oh, I do. I fake it all the time.
Whoever wasn't said that, all I want to know is, have you ever convinced yourself that you didn't fake it? Because we sure know the guy doesn't know. So have you ever been so good that you convinced yourself? That's what I want to know.
Sometimes, and then life comes.
Yeah,
along
we're
and you
oblivious
have
to
it.
it.
Alright, so as I was trying to tell you guys last Thursday before my voice completely went to crap, thank you, Internet Service Provider, who I will not mention here. I've been a stand-up comedian since I was about, I've been a stand-up comedian since 10 days before my 18th birthday. I'm now 42, so that's been a long time, right?
You're still young.
I've been doing stand-up that long, and one thing about stand-up is I do it because there's only two parts of my body that work right all the time. One of them is my mouth. I'll let you guess what the other one is.
A little bit lower.
Like, my mouth always works, and you're right, it was just slightly lower. But my mouth always works, I'm grateful for that. If I gotta be in a wheelchair, at least God gave me the ability to express myself, to be loud and be annoying, and I don't know what I would do without it. Actually, I do know what I would do without it, because when I was in high school, I had a project for a speech class where you had to not speak for an entire day to get a grade, and like, I did it, but I'm not sure how. I thought at some point during that 24 hours that I might actually die. And to give you guys some idea of how hard it was, as a reward for getting that grade, in the next couple of days, somebody gave me a shirt that actually said, "I'm talking and I can't shut up." Like, that's a shirt that I owned. I still have it, and it's the absolute truth. I will say that I am grateful. I am grateful to have the ability to speak. There's some people that don't have that, and so I'm really grateful to be able to express myself. And I decided a long time ago that I was going to be a comedian. I decided I'd be good at it, and it's been an amazing ride. Because telling your parents that you want to be a comedian is kind of like telling your parents that you want to be a musician. Like, you think it's not a good look. That dumbfounded look that they give you is not a good look.
4 years of college for what?
That's exactly right. What am I paying for? They said. And
Hey, I did.
well, I will say that my parents have been supportive. They've always just sort of been a little dumbfounded, though. I'll never forget the first time that I was on stage. I was on stage in front of 600 teachers, right? And I did 5 minutes, and I got a standing ovation. Well, I almost got a standing ovation. That's not true, because everybody in the building stood, except for my dad. And I could see my dad sitting in his seat, looking up in awe, going, "It's not funny. Why are they standing?" like seriously, he has spent my entire life trying to figure out why people think I'm funny. One of my dad's nicknames for me has been my entire life has been Ralph Mouth. If you got any happy stands out there, you know who Ralph Mouth was. And that is not a compliment that my dad gives me by calling me Ralph Mouth.
Amy, next time you're around your father, ask him, do you think I'm funny? And if he says yes, say, well, looks on everything.
One more time, you cut out there for a second.
Next time you're around your dad, say, hey, Dad, you think I'm funny? And of course he's going to come back with a, yeah, you're funny. And then you tell him, looks on everything.
That's good, I like it. Yeah, I like it. One thing he will totally admit is that I look funny. He tells everybody around I look funny, so that's definitely something that happens. But he really has. He's tried to figure out my entire life why people think I'm funny, and I think that I've figured out I would not be funny if I sounded like a normal human. Because I sound like somebody that's always drunk, it doesn't matter what I say, I'm funny. I wondered my entire life what would happen if there was a possibility that I could ever get drunk enough that I would sound like the rest of you people. Like, No, I sound drunk all the time, so if I actually get drunk, would that make me sound sober? That's what I want to know.
Two negatives make a positive.
Yeah, sober's overrated.
Well, it definitely is overrated. I'll give you that. I don't really understand why some of us spend all the time that we do sober, because you might not get a lot done while you're drunk or stoned, but while you're drunk or stoned, you don't care that you're not getting a lot done. So it
Not one bit.
like seriously, I don't really. I think you're right. Being sober might be overrated. But I am sober most of the time because I have cerebral palsy and my body is hard to control even when I'm sober, right? So I do everything I can to make that easy. Also, if I'm out in public and somebody pisses me off and I happen to run over their foot, I can always just blame the muscle spasm, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm sorry, I had a muscle spasm, I apologize, I didn't mean to ruin you, but well, it's the truth, I have muscle spasms, I can't control it, what do I know? But
Driving while disabled.
yeah, I got a funny story about that. It doesn't matter where I go, anywhere but here. I have people all the time. They will look me straight in the face. It doesn't matter whether they just met me or they've known me for 20 years. I've had both types of people do it. I have people look me straight in the face going, hey, you got a license to drive that thing? I'm just like, I really don't have a response to that question, because to me it's like one of those here's your sign things. I'm sitting in a glorified go-kart. Do I really need a license? I mean, but apparently people think that I do. And so, where that comes in handy is if I do happen to run over somebody's foot, that's another excuse. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have a license. It kind of works out. It's one of those things. I've been in it so long that I get some dumb questions.
Run over their foot and say, hey, what you gonna do? Take my license?
Exactly.
Tell them I can't get a ticket either. Then run them over.
Well, let me tell you a story about that. Because I got a story about that. This actually happened to me this week. Somebody said one of these days somebody's going to get angry at you and unplug your battery, right? And because I'm in an electric wheelchair, they said somebody's going to get angry at you and unplug your battery. And I'm thinking about that, and what is more pitiful than a cripple sitting in the middle of somewhere with no battery power? That battery would stay unplugged for about 45 seconds, and then there'd be 18 people like a NASCAR pit crew trying to fix it. Because they feel bad for a cripple.
That's true.
So the next time that somebody says they're going to unplug me, I'm going to be like, yeah, go ahead. And then I'm going to tell the pit crew that shows up who unplugs me, you're going to have to deal with it when they come to your house. There's one thing you got to know in life. There's one thing you got to know in life, and it has served me well. Whenever you have an argument with a crippled, the cripple's always going to win. The cripple will always win, because he might not have the appropriate response for your argument, but you might have some broken legs by the time it's all over. And I've never actually, I kid you not, folks, I have never actually legitimately been in trouble in my life. It really has never happened, because let me tell you how it happens. Every time I feel like there's, with cops or with the woman or whatever, I've got the ultimate trump card, right? Like when I really feel like I'm gonna get in trouble, I've got two moves, okay? I either look them straight in the face and I go, hi, I'm Jamie and I like cookies. If they don't buy that, if that doesn't work, then I roll my eyes up in the back of my head and I drool for like 15 minutes. And by the time they figure out what's going on, they don't care what I did. So yeah, I have never actually been in trouble in my entire life. I have have it because those two moves get me out of trouble every time. And you would think that power would go to my head. And it might. It actually might. Except, you want to know the one thing that humbles a cripple? If you gotta get help wiping your ass, you're humble. I don't care who you are. But it doesn't matter what else I do in life. When it comes to that point in the evening and that happens, you become humble. I don't care who you are. And again, that is just proof that God has a sense of humor. It really is. Because
Humble or kingly, right?
well, but see, here's the thing. I can try and convince myself that I'm kingly when that's going on. But let's be honest. Unless somebody that looks like, I don't know, Paris Hilton or a supermodel is doing it, I might be able to convince myself that I'm kingly, but most of the time the person doing it does not look like that, and that's when you're humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends on who is doing it. And so, I like the way you're thinking, Nick. I really do applaud you for thinking that way, but that's not how it actually works. I will say to you that you would think that I would want to be in Second Life or virtual worlds all the time. Like, you would think that this would be a place that I would want to be, right? But I have figured out that this place has its benefits. Obviously, I can walk. I've got this really nice suit. And, my avatar is like 15 years old. I need to update my avatar, but other than that, I'm pretty happy. Well, the reason that I'm not here more than I am, and some of y'all can probably attest to this, is that stupid people are everywhere, even in virtual world. Like even here, you can't get away from stupid. And here, stupid is worse because they think they're anonymous, okay? Everybody thinks they're anonymous, so the stupid people really come out of the woodwork when you're here, right? Because they really feel like that they can just get away with it and just be stupid because you're here. And I really would like to be vengeful, like some people in this room, when I meet somebody stupid and de-render them. Don't tell me you have not done that because I know better. I mean, we have this de-render tool, and I know some of you have used that to de-render some people. But even in the virtual world, I feel guilty about being mean, right? I feel guilty because I figure at some point when we figure out who the FBI agents are, if I've de-rendered the wrong person, I could probably get in some serious trouble. Like, whether it's the FBI or the IRS, believe me, folks, they're all in here, and I'm really nervous about de-rendering the wrong person. And I kind of wonder if the IRS and the FBI are the really stupid people that I meet, and they're just trying to bait me, right? It's worse. It's worse because this is the only version of reality where I don't have a wheelchair. I'm upright and walking. Like, nobody's gonna pull that crap on me in reality because I have a wheelchair. You get all kinds of stuff happening here. It's amazing. It is amazing to me the stuff that people will do. And the stuff that makes me smile, and I'm not talking about any of the women in this room, but the stuff that makes me smile are all the women here on SL that say, yeah, I'm here to play around and have some fun. When you ask them if their husband knows, they go, no, he doesn't know. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. Men are dumb, but we ain't that dumb. We ain't that dumb. And some of the women that I meet here who believe that their husbands are that dumb, I can't wait to see what happens when they get caught. Because I tell you what, when the guy finally figures it out, like, there's no real way out of that. There's no real way out of that. Like, he catches this woman doing something on here, like, he sees the screen. What's she gonna say? Like, honey, I'm trying to learn some new moves from you. She's like, yeah, it's like a simulator. I'm trying to learn some new stuff for you.
Language course.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly.
Program.
Yeah.
Advent calendar. Leave me
Oh
alone.
my God! Here we go.
See, this is what you got all the moves, right? You got all the moves.
Things I don't know.
And I actually had a woman recently tell me, I kid you not, I had a woman recently tell me that if we were to meet in real life, all she would have to do is get me in bed and I would be hers. Okay? That's what she said. She said, if I could ever get you in bed, you would be mine. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I know that this woman thinks she's good, but ladies, let me tell you something. If you got a guy that is easily controlled by sex, I will just warn you that there's probably a woman out there that's better than you. So, you better come up with another leash other than that. Because I actually had a woman tell me that. Like, if I ever get older, you're mine. And I'm like, yeah, I might do yours until somebody better than you came along.
Good way of looking at it. Thank you for opening my eyes.
Yes! See? See, the thing is, I haven't told you guys this in a while, and I'm just riffing now. Like, I told Nick I would do 20 minutes, and we're about a half hour now, so I'm just riffing now. But
You're good.
I'm glad to open some people's eyes because I feel like that there's some stuff goes on around here that I just don't have an answer for. Like I TP'd in earlier, and I want y'all to take a minute, over, take a look at Randy, and tell me if he doesn't look like Claus. Like, what is with this outfit, man? You look like Thor who who decided to become Santa Claus. Like,
It's still Claus.
Oh, that decided to do
yeah, like,
Agent. He looks like a young. Yeah, you're right. Baby, I'm not gonna argue with you.
of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. Like, I love you, Andy, but what's the deal with this outfit, bro? Like, I don't know. It's a little weird.
Lauren, I'd rather have Lauren Whalen.
Well, let's have a little discussion about Lauren real quick, and then I'll wrap this up. I'm glad that you brought that up, Randy, because I don't know about y'all, but I miss Lauren.
Yeah.
And not for the reasons that you might think that I miss Lauren. I mean, let's be honest, Lauren was funny, but she always thought she was funnier than me, which I took total offense to. I just didn't fault with that. But my favorite thing to do with Lauren Whalen was to go anywhere in a public setting with Lauren Whalen and have her turn on voice and just get the crazy responses that you got from men when Lauren opened her mouth. Like men in Second Life, when they met Lauren, they really thought they were going to get something, and then she said hi, and it was all over. There's nothing funnier than that in any version of reality. I mean, like, everybody's talking about trans rights. When was trans rights before trans rights were cool? You know what I'm saying? Like she was the original. And there was nothing funnier than walking into a set with Lauren Whalen and listening to the men stutter because they thought they were going to get something. I will say this, and there's a couple of you in this room that and I would mention, if Catboy were here, I would mention him as well, but there are a couple of masculine people in this room who have female tendencies. What I have never seen is a female dress up as a man and go around shocking people like some of you guys do.
Is that a pronoun, my brother?
See, I didn't know that Greece had a male avatar. I'd like to know how that works.
I have to.
So let me ask you this, Greece, since we're talking about this, like. The door is open now, so I have to ask. I would like to know. I would just like to know how that conversation works. Like the women ask you to turn on voice, and they hear your voice. I'd like to know how that works.
I created the first male avatar so I could go ballroom dancing because Fiddler is not interested in dancing. I wanted to dance. I didn't want to be harassed by men, and because he's my real life husband.
Right.
So I created a male avatar so I could go dancing. The only problem is my male avatar was hit on more than my female avatar.
Well, okay, so let me ask you this, please. So let me ask you this, okay? First first of all, if that's the case, can you take me where you're going so I can get hit on? Because I gotta be honest, in the last 5 years, I feel like I'm walking through a desert. Like, it's impossible to get hit on. Like,
What you have to do is go with a female friend because they will hit on you if you're with another woman.
oh, okay.
Or if you have a puppy.
Or a puppy, yeah.
So I have a dog in my inventory. I don't. His name is Ray, and I don't that often because Ray's not that smart. And every time I let Ray out of my inventory, he runs off, and I spend an hour and a half chasing him. And so I don't let Ray out that often. One more time.
Here's your opening line. Have you seen my puppy?
Oh, I like it. That's great. The other, and I never thought of, but need to go somewhere. I need.
Well, no, you always could get a cat.
That's really funny. You guys are really funny. So I think that's true. I think I should just let Ray off the leash, so to speak, and just see what happens. Wow. See, that's okay. So I gotta tell that story. Okay, so I gotta tell that story. I gotta tell that story, and then I'll get off the stage because it's a true story. Tinkler is here. He was the originator of "Have You Seen My Pussy?" Okay, he was the one that came up with that. Okay. And when I first started here and started working with Thinker, he told me about this bit that he wanted to do, and he told me about Letitia, right? And he told me what the bit was, and we probably did it 6 or 8 or 10 times. And it took me 10 times before I could improv with him without completely giving away and totally red-faced. Like, I'm supposed to be a professional comedian, and then when an 80-year-old man is standing across the stage from you and says, "Have you seen my pussy?" Like, there's no way to not laugh at that. Right? Like, no way to do that. And I honestly, most of you know, but he's a retired psychology professor, and I honestly believe he did it every time because he knew he could get a rise out of me. Like, he knew it would happen every time. He did. And I can honestly say it has been 13 years, and I can now do that bit with a straight face. I don't know if that's because I'm perverted or I've just gotten used to it. I can now do that bit with a straight face. I am now going way where I expected to go. Thank you guys for coming tonight. My name is Junior Jordan. I'm very glad to be here.